again, it's your bad boy Dave Adams, and welcome back to the Berlin Roast Battle podcast. My name's Bad Boy Dave Adams, and I'm a bad man.
Yeah.
You are.
Dude, I've done some bad things.
Yeah. He raped a woman.
Oh, shit, come on.
Nah, not that bad.
Come on,
Not
you're going to
that bad.
start the episode.
Yeah.
No, it was like more like traffic
You were asking
infringements
for
and
it.
stuff.
Go
But
on.
like
Well, dude,
minor.
The example I was going to give doesn't even seem that bad now.
I jaywalked.
Don't even know if I want to say it anymore. One time, I can't even believe I'm saying this. One time, I was driving my car and I hit someone, right? And I looked and they weren't moving, and then I just drove away.
Yeah, right. That's pretty fucking wild.
Really?
You are a
Oh
bad
my
boy.
God.
Bad boy.
No.
Bad boy.
But no.
But you know the craziest part is, right? There was footage of my car speeding away, and the police were trying to get onto me, and then I moved to Germany, and the whole thing just went away.
Oh,
Bad
wow.
boy Dave.
Bad boy Dave.
I hope everyone knows that I'm joking, right?
Yeah.
That's
No, I caught on after a while.
I'm being very dry.
Yeah, there was no footage. The police had no idea what happened.
No idea. All right, so I'm here with the champion Dane Brasher and adjudicator extraordinaire Faye Walsh, and Christoph is here too.
Hello.
Good stuff. Okay, so today we're going to look at Newbie Night.
Ah, little newbies.
I'm just a wee little newbies. We put on 5 battles in one night, from 11 o'clock till midnight at the Wall Comedy Club. Oh yes, by the way, we're here at the Wall Comedy Club, the home of Roast Battle Berlin. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to the Berlin Chili Festival, first weekend of September. Shout out to Space Medusa Bar. Thank you for all the things you do. And what else with the sponsors? I'm at my wit's end with Terry.
Fucking hell, Terry.
Yeah, he sent me one little Instagram message because we haven't heard from him for fucking days, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?" And he just sent back. He said, "Hamburg," and then turned his phone off again.
Well, at least he's okay.
Yeah, I think he was letting us know he's alive.
Yeah.
But
We believe in you, Terry.
He's on a fucking bender in Hamburg, though.
It's a sickness.
Yeah. And whenever he goes to Hamburg, dude, anyway, it's a bad place for Terry. So Terry, fucking reach out, will you please? It's your family are worried, but I've told them that you sent me the message. So we're going to start the show now. Okay, so these were the bonus battles. We put on 5 battles with 3 jokes each. So it was bang, 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 speed round, just to see if there was any new raw talent in Berlin. And so we're going to start by showing you the first battle of the evening, which was Klaus versus Carl. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Carl is a dad, and he's a very good father. Every night he reads his daughter a bedtime story. For example, he reads to her The Glory Hole Adventures of Huckleberry Fuck, or Oliver's Fist.
My kid really liked that one. It's no filler there. I don't know if you know this about Klaus, but Klaus is a corporate lawyer. Oh? Yeah, right there. He writes terms and conditions, which is perfect because his jokes have the similar work length and nobody reads them. So when Klaus pulls down his pants, that's when women can actually read the small print, if you know what I mean.
Enhance.
Yeah, so all right, so that was we're just showing you clips. We're not going to show you all the full battles because you're welcome. There were some great moments.
We'll see all 3 of them.
What you just saw was a great moment of the evening.
Yeah.
Look, they were new. They were so new. Even Klaus's voice, he's speaking so high. But I was speaking to him in the green room. He was lower and he had a cool voice. And then he was on stage. He's like, "And my next job."
Yeah.
Who's that? So this was controversial. Faye, you didn't see this, right?
I didn't see it.
The judges both said, "I really liked that enhance rebuttal." Mm-hmm. So they said, so for that reason, we're giving it to Carl.
Okay.
Both of them said, so Carl was the winner, right? And so Carl and Klaus walked off. Klaus lost. And then I got on stage and I was like, wasn't it Klaus who said enhance, right? And then the whole crowd was like, yeah.
They literally started cheering, Klaus, 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 Klaus.
It's like, oh shit. And I was like, do I have to like turn this to the audience? Because there seems to be like a... So then I asked the judges, were you aware that Klaus said enhance?
No, and the answer was no, because both of us had taken a few puffs of a very strong joint right before the show.
Okay.
And in general, we were sort of tuning out a little bit during that battle.
It was the first battle.
I know.
First battle
I
of the
know.
night.
Look, it was my lowest moment as a judge, I think. But
Yeah, you fucked it, Dave.
to be fair, I mean, we both missed that moment, and when we looked up, it was Carl that was doing the physical part of it, which was,
and that got its own laugh too.
yeah. And then I think Carl throughout it's hard to judge, but Carl throughout was a bit tighter. His delivery was tighter. His timing was a bit better.
More experienced
The it was lower pitch and slower. You know, it was more calm.
But then we also should have been paying attention also to the audience reaction. And if the whole crowd is like, no, you got it wrong, then we got it wrong.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think the result was, but it was so brutal for Carl to
Wait,
walk.
did you turn it around then?
Yeah, I took it to the audience because, what I did...
I officially changed my vote.
He officially
so that
changed
we could,
his decision to Klaus.
Yeah.
So we had 1-1.
Yeah.
So I was asking, are you happy to change your... And I don't think a judge should have to be circumlocked in to their... you can change your mind with circumstances.
Anyone can become a victim of peer
I mean,
pressure.
very few circumstances, but that is one of them. If literally the entire crowd, they were cheering, they were chanting a German's name
Is
in a
that
German.
a hill you're gonna die on?
It was a chant. It was like the people had spoken.
Yeah.
I felt the spirit of Anna Barros in the room where I was like, controversial judging.
Wow.
Okay, so that was it. Dude, I spoke to Carl afterwards and I was like, hey man, that was a great battle. I want to get you on straight away. You got so robbed there. I'm like, sorry, that's what happened.
But he was also fine with it, which is he was a good
awesome
sport
about it. Yeah, exactly. But still, when you walk off the stage and you think you've won, you're having winning feelings.
Yes.
Feelings of winning.
You basically humiliated him.
Yeah, dude, brutal, man. And then I messaged Klaus saying, congratulations, I want to get you on. And then Klaus said, dude, I feel fucking awful about having won. He's like, I feel bad for Carl. And I said, I spoke to Carl. Carl's totally chill. Everything's all good. I'm getting both of them on for roast battles in the future.
Yeah.
The real winner was Comedy Dane.
Was it?
No.
It was Dane because he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and really strong joints. So.
Yeah. Moving on to the second battle of the evening. This was his name's Lucas versus Naaman. Naaman we've had on before very briefly, but this is a very fresh battle we're going to show. Oh yeah, and the footage is fucked. You know that, right? Play.
Thank you. Naaman is from Azerbaijan, where family is very important. So obviously when she left, it was very tough for a mother to say goodbye to a daughter, for her sister to say goodbye to his sister, and for her brother to say goodbye to the best piece of ass he's ever had. Thank you for taking time off from hissing at happy couples in the park.
Lucas told me he studied cultural studies and did a master's in cultures of arts, science, and technology. That's the degree you get when you cannot decide between being unemployed or underemployed.
Hey, sorry, I'm just doing the... yeah, he's fine. He says he's in Hamburg. Yeah. I'll call you later, but yeah, he's fine. Yeah, all right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Great battle. Fantastic battle. Really memorable.
I think Lucas was actually quite good. I think he might be one to watch in the next
Ooh,
season.
dark horse.
I don't think he's going to make the semis or anything.
But he'll get qualified. He'll get into the top 16, I would say.
Yeah.
Out of 17? Top 16. Is that an accomplishment?
I think enough people will drop out and we'll have to put him in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he got a win, so now he'll get to his next battle will be against someone who's ranked in the top 15.
Okay.
So he has an opportunity here. You know, I'm going to give him someone around the 12 spot.
Okay.
You know.
12-year-old.
Well, I mean, he does seem obsessed with like
Incest.
and sibling incest. So
Yeah.
yeah, he definitely had a childhood. So yeah, he took it obviously. Moving right along. Oh god, this battle was great.
Wait, I'd like to note though, you two, the judges look so concentrated. Were you
They
concentrating?
were really.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were making notes. Like, we just couldn't read them
Because they were so
afterwards.
fucking, they were so stoned. They were just like, oh, just keep writing.
I'll doodle my
No,
opinion.
we got better after the first one.
Okay,
It was honestly, we
But it's
tuned
nice
out.
to see you take it serious though, because you're both like really like, what do I fucking think about this? You
Yeah,
know
we're
what I
just
mean?
drawing pictures of cock and balls.
Yeah.
And it was 3 jokes each too. It was harder to
The
judge.
bigger the
You
cock,
couldn't
the
just
better
like
round.
you couldn't just like vibe it just watching a 5 joke roast. It was like 3 jokes, so you had to really.
Yeah.
So this next one was Dima from Ukraine versus Oren from Israel.
Yeah.
Dima look like someone that soundproof his basement and have candies in his pocket? No? Okay. Okay. You know who have candies in his pocket? Okay. You. Yes. I do love candies. Dima look like he have aphasia, and every morning he glued his back, like his hair back to his head.
Yes, that's what I do. All right, so Oren is a professional actor, theater, TV, film. Once he played a closeted gay Romanian farmer. Which is weird because in the script it was just said Romanian farmer.
It's a great joke.
That is great.
That was the best I've ever seen Dima as
Yeah,
well.
that was Dima's best battle.
Yeah.
He came to fucking win.
Also, it can be so difficult roasting an experienced comedian because you're so used to doing shitty crowd work and dealing with hecklers that you're not really going to be fazed by someone saying shit to you on stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's whatever.
Yeah, he's battle tested
Yeah,
and hardened. Yeah.
Hardened.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was also a little. He was like, dude, Newbie Night, really?
Oh, that he was on Newbie Night?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I told him you were there, right? I said to him when he said that, it's based on your past performances.
I meant newbies in like no one who's ever won.
Yeah.
Which includes very new people. or
anybody
people
but Dane.
have done it. yeah. New to winning
Yes.
is what I meant by Newbie Night. Yes, it was 8 brand new comedians and 2 who who else? Well, Tara was new to the roast.
To this
Yeah.
roast, yeah. She did
Dima,
a previous
I
tournament.
said newbie. Anyway, fucking get over it, dude. You won. All right, we're going to move on to the next battle. Okay, the next battle was David surname face.
McLaughlin?
Yeah.
I like calling him surname.
Mick surname face, at least.
Surname face, yeah. David McLaughlin and Devanch.
Just
surname.
Devanch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just Devanch. Shut this on.
You know, despite what Devanch just said about me, he is a good person, actually. It says on his Instagram that he is a full-time activist, despite looking like he's never been active in his life. You know, if Gandhi was fasting, Devanch was slowing. You know... Yeah, Devanch sleeps so much, he has more dreams than Martin Luther King.
Yeah, that's true. When you are in British colonialism, you can only dream. That is. All right. David's parents are super religious. David has 2 siblings. Both of them are scientists, and David is David. So So
correct.
I got to know that praying only works 2 out of 3 times.
So no one's ever prayed for you then?
It's a good rebuttal.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
That was a good roast.
It was good. It was funny that Devanch kept making all of these British colonial references. And David's from Northern Ireland. He's like, brother, we have the same struggle. Yeah, you British piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't think Devanch realised how complicated it is to blame Northern Ireland on.
Yeah.
He's like, you're technically one of them. Yeah, that's right. You said in your judging, you're like, I think the best part of the roast was Devanch not knowing what Northern Ireland is. That was great. There were two that a lot of promise, a lot of potential. Faye,
David won.
Yeah. David won, and that was good too because David was coming off one loss against Palmer, and that was the battle where like he was winning, and then he just sort of like was like interrupting too much and that sort of thing. So at that battle, when he was like about to interrupt, he like didn't and looked at me because he remembered, I was like, just don't interrupt so much and you'll get it. And he was like about to, and he went, and I looked back and I was like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't interrupt and he won the battle. I was like, oh, I mean, because when I was roasting, I was a terrible interrupter. You can't help it when you have an idea, you just want to do it because you're firing on all cylinders, you're improvising and you're being roasty.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
And also, if not now, then when?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is the moment going to pass and this awesome thing I have locked and loaded won't be useful in 10 seconds. I fucking got to get it in.
It's pretty rare that happens though. If you hold on to it until the end of the joke, if it's strong enough, then they will remember the premise.
That's what we've all learnt, I would say. Yeah, that's because it's like, I remember the first time someone interrupted me while I was like fumbling around a joke and then they cut me off and got a huge laugh. And I remember thinking like, fuck, I'm got to use that. That was a helpful strategy.
Has your opinion completely changed on how good interrupting is though? He shouldn't do it, but when I do it,
yeah, no, I thought it was, but
also doing it too much is
too much. Yeah. So it's like an easy habit that we roasters all kind of do.
Yeah.
But the newer roasters do it. But yeah, as you get experience, you learn to sit on it, and then you can, even tidy it up in your head, and then launch your rebuttal when it is your turn. And the audience way prefers like a tennis match, like just seeing which way it's going. It's there, now it's there, now it's there, rather than like fucking chaos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait, can I just say, I know we're not there yet, but I can't wait for the last battle.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait. Don't talk about tennis match because it was like that was art. Like honestly. Anyway, but back to these. Movies.
Yeah. Oh, is this the last battle of the? Have we watched 4?
Yeah.
We've watched 4?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Okay, so this is because this last roast of the evening was Jedrick versus Terra, and if you're talking about tennis, I would say one of them definitely does not play tennis. And one might.
Yeah, big favourite and a big underdog here as well.
Yeah, so would you say that Terra was the favourite?
Terra was the big favourite by far. I've seen her battle before and do quite well.
Yeah. And Jedrick, like I didn't know much about, but anyone who kind of knew was saying like, oh dude, Jedrick's really good. With the same people that were saying Dom was really good, like, oh no, this guy. Yeah.
I battled Jedrick once.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you?
Who won?
Come on.
Whenabouts?
Oh, it was like at least 2 years ago.
Okay. Shit.
Oh, in the first one of this, yeah.
Was he good as well, or has he come a long way?
No, he got a lot better.
Yeah.
He's got a natural mean streak, which helps.
Yeah, but I think that when I battled him, he did a lot of these what newbies do, like these really hacky. I guess we gotta address the elephant in the room.
And
you kind of go like, dude, you're fatter than me.
Which one? which elephant are we talking about?
The elephants in the room.
So yeah, I assume Tara would win this too, and she'll be back. She already asked me for a new battle. Oh, let's watch it first and talk about it after.
All right. Tara has a show called Surprise Gift from God, where she talks about how when her mom got pregnant, She called it a surprise gift from God, which says a lot about both American education and how willing Americans are to use their health care. Because she was pregnant with Tara when abortion was still legal. That said, I've also heard of other surprise gifts from God, like the Ganser that killed my grandfather. But he was abusive, so my grandma said that.
Strangely enough, everyone is surprised that Yedric's still alive.
Nobody more than me.
Fair enough. Thank you, friendly grizzly bear wearing glasses. Okay, it's honestly really hard to roast Yedric because he is one of the nicest guys on the comedy scene. So let's address his fashion. Like, I'm sorry, like, Yedric, you look like one of those special needs uncles you gotta check up on once a month to make sure he's still taking his meds. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you look like you live in a group home. And you do look very special needs, but your specialty is sucking dick for that extra pudding cup.
I do live in a group home, it's called a family.
You can't hurt me any more than my last 3 situationships already have. But I wasn't finished with your fashion sense. I honestly feel really sorry for your belt because I haven't seen anything that desperate to hold something together since Dragos was hosting Laughing Scream with Chris Dorick.
Yeah, that's officially the first mentioning of Chris During at the roast battle.
Like an inside joke.
It was so inside baseball.
Yeah.
I think they try, like, that's another thing that people used to do, and it sort of has stopped.
Yeah.
Tara should have been watching battles leading up to this, that nobody mentions people that the audience don't know.
Yeah, it's too big for that now. It used to be just like a sort of mainly like only comedians turn up, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of comedians do turn up now, but it's like we have an audience list.
Yeah, that was also a reference from like 7 years ago.
Yeah, true. Yeah, such an old reference of 2 comedians
You know what I
that
mean?
no one knew about in Berlin.
That's like joke time at CCB. You know what I mean?
Am I right?
Like, what?
Am I right?
But I do want to say Tara is absolutely adorable, and I know Tara personally, and she even said it right at the beginning, like, I don't actually want to roast this guy because he's a sweet guy, you know?
But
so,
that's another...
so I'll talk about his clothes. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you put her up against someone who there could be a bit of fire there.
Yeah.
But that's another sort of bad attitude to have. I don't want to roast people that I like. So it's like, well, then you're just coming here to be like mean to people that you don't like.
No, it's the opposite, man,
know?
because Tara is really friendly, and when she tries to say like mean things, it's nothing is ever actually that mean. Like at one point she calls him like, "Oh, you're such a friendly grizzly bear with glasses."
Yeah.
So
That's like the nicest. That's
there
a
was
compliment.
nothing like,
That's a compliment.
you know, like retarded grizzly bear, obese grizzly bear. With, you know, it was like, you look like a friendly young man, you know, with glasses. That's good.
Yeah.
You need those. They suit you. They're nice glasses.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't have a mean bone in her body, really. So it's I didn't come naturally to her that night. But I think she just needs to like go back to the drawing board and like come in fucking meaner.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Yeah.
And also sometimes you're just, you know, one roaster just wants it more, and it was Yedric's night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Yedric, his line with you just call that a family or whatever, you know. I live in a group home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a family.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a family guy. When I was looking at him before, I'm like, he kind of looks like Peter Griffin. He's like a family guy.
Yeah.
He's the right build.
Yeah.
So he won, so that you're going to see all those comedians in the future. So that's it for the newbie night. We're going to play this roast in full, I think. Yeah, because this was an epic night, right?
Please.
So this was Theo Mason Wood coming to us for his first ever roast battle, but he was the Berlin New Stand-Up Comedy Award winner a couple of years ago. He was the best new comedian in Berlin, which is, you know, almost great, you know, almost impressive. No,
It's
it is.
fantastic, and it's a yearly competition, so come back.
It's a yes. I'm just joking, Faye.
Sponsored by.
You can call me a fucking rapist, but I can't make a joke.
Don't shit on the BNSA.
I can't make a joke about
No.
a comedy competition. No, and I was judging the year he won that, and he was fantastic.
Yeah, he was great.
I fell in love with Theo Mason Wood that night. He's just a brilliant artist, and so there was an award winner coming to the roast battle. And I was like, he's gonna do cool, weird things with this, and he did. He was great, but he was going up. His opponent was the return of the 2024 Berlin roast battle, Shannon Brooke. Oh my God, I can't believe she has so many surnames online. I can't remember which is the one you use in a podcast.
That's a really good excuse.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking of her real name. Yeah, which is Morham.
Are you joking?
No, it's Morham. Yeah, it's an Irish name. Yeah, so she goes by Shannon Brooke. Oh. And so that's what I did there, Shannon, if you're watching. I thought about your real name. Because I know you.
I don't.
Yeah. Shannon Brooke, who's living in Edinburgh now, and she's a fantastic comedian. She won the whole thing last year, and she just came back to Berlin for just it was a feature presentation. It was an exhibition match.
And boy, was it a match.
Yeah, enjoy.
Oh my God, it's me first. So exciting. It's your first time? Shannon Brooke and her boyfriend moved to Scotland because her boyfriend was avoiding paedophilia charges. It was only after they'd moved into their new life together that he found out that Shannon Brooke isn't actually an 11-year-old boy.
If I was, you'd be so into me. You done? Okay. This is Theo Mason Wood. And what a name. Like, what is that? Did your mum name you after the paint she sniffed when she was pregnant with you? Theo is actually short for the only one his uncle wouldn't touch.
That was better than the paint thing. You may not know this about me, but once I actually did a chili eating competition. And it gave me internal bleeding. The next day, my shits looked so bad, they looked like Shannon Brooke's hair. Because you're ginger.
And who was the inspiration for your haircut? Boris Johnson? I'm in a position to judge someone else for their drug use until tonight. Oh man, like you may be British and come from colonizers, but it looks like the only thing you can occupy is a flat surface in a bathroom. But you're so posh, like you look like a coke addict with a milk problem. Like what's going on here? You look like you just got back from auditioning for Trainspotting the musical.
Thank you, Shannon. Shannon works with underprivileged kids. She made me promise not to tell anyone, which is what she makes the kids do after she fucks them. Having sex with Shannon Brooke, now that's what I call underprivileged.
I love parody. Theo's pronouns are they, thou. Theo, you look like you whacked to Eurovision.
Oh my God.
Theo loves the arts. Both of his parents in the arts, now he's in the arts. There's so much nepotism in his family that even his STDs are from mummy.
What have we got here? Oh yeah. So Shannon is actually part of the queer community. That must be really hard for you and your straight boyfriend. Shannon is pansexual with a straight boyfriend. It's like you went to a world food buffet and only ate porridge.
You look like your favorite cuisine is canned.
You look like you weren't breastfed.
You look like you're still breastfed.
I appreciate the snack you gave me before the show. No, because I was hungry. I meant a lot.
Theo, if you're here, who's at the local high school house party begging everyone to play Spin the Bottle? No, to Theo, the age of consent is more of a feeling. And it feels 14.
Look, Shannon isn't a good comedian. Her only chance of getting an hour on Netflix is if she's murdered and ends up in a documentary about a man who kills homeless women.
That was awesome. That was really good. Theo got circumcised, like he said, at 22 because he got his penis stuck inside of his guinea pig's cage. No, I'm kidding. It was because his foreskin is too tight. Theo is so middle class that even his penis feels uncomfortable in the hood.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
Wow.
She's a genius.
Yeah,
That's
she's a
fantastic.
fucking genius.
Like, that was amazing.
That's
and Theo really put up a fight. Though.
I know, they were
Yeah,
both
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing that won it. Well, I mean, she was better as well on most rounds, but when Theo said that she has a straight boyfriend, you could hear he lost half of the back of the room because everyone was going, "Is he straight?"
Yeah.
Wait, Shannon's boyfriend?
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't clock that, but it was like Theo went to the book a couple of times and said, what's he sort of like for his next line?
Yeah.
Shannon memorizes all her fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Like, does she have a phone? No,
She has a phone, but you don't
She
notice
barely
it.
looks at
She's
it.
banging.
Yeah.
Don't notice it.
Yeah.
She never stops fucking moving.
Yeah.
So even when Theo is doing jokes, she is getting little laughs from reacting to every fucking word.
Yeah.
But Theo's reactions were fantastic as well. He like looked at the audience when she said his haircut was from Boris Johnson. It was like, who, me? So good.
Yeah.
He was great too. Like it's just like there was like the funniest fucking
Definitely.
battle I've ever seen. Man.
And
Like,
I do want to shout. I mean, obviously his pronouns are they thou. That's
They,
the funniest thing I've ever
thou.
heard before. But when she said as well that there's so much nepotism in his family that he even gets his STDs from mummy. That's amazing.
How did the "you look like" back and forward start? Who said "you look like"?
Mason
Shannon
was
starts.
trying to rebuttal to him, saying, "You look like you didn't get breastfed."
Yeah.
And then she said, "You look like you still get breastfed."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that. Like
That was amazing.
rebuttal.
Yeah.
Was like a high octane chess.
Yeah.
You know, like they were fucking two geniuses,
Literally
going at it.
I had an orgasm.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, that does smell.
Ew!
You started it.
No, that's you, mate.
That was a genius battle. Shannon won.
Yes. Congratulations to the queen.
Yeah, exactly. The how would you say it?
Linear champ.
The linear champion
Yeah.
of Berlin. You know,
My only loss on my record.
isn't that crazy? Oh, we'll have to do that
wow.
this year, man.
Yeah.
The next time she visits.
She's a
we'll
Hall
have
of Famer already.
Hall of Famer, yeah. She was
Yeah.
the first champion the year that it became the Berlin Roast Battle, like officially. She's the first official champion.
Nice.
I'm the first, whatever champion, real champion.
You're the first champion of a previous tournament that shall not be mentioned.
Yeah, it was fucking it had a different name. Slow burn.
Yeah. Oh, it shall be mentioned apparently.
Oh, can I mention it? It's like being the champion from a shittier boxing division. Like, I did it.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have to go up against Scott Reynolds, who was in the finals here.
And I went up against Christoph, Scott Reynolds, Brendan Hickey, who was great, and a young man by the name of William Engelhard.
That's right.
Yeah, I roasted him. And we had that footage. I was thinking maybe one episode I'll bring in my highlight reel of when I won the tournament, just so people know that I'm not talking shit here.
Yeah.
You know?
To be clear, I can't be friends with you if you lost that battle.
Which?
Oh, it was...
No way.
Oh, myself versus William
Engelhard?
No.
You lost?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do you remember when William Engelhard quit comedy for about six months or so?
No. No way!
Yeah, it got out of hand, man. It got out of hand.
Wow.
It got out of hand.
See that? We need an episode just for that.
Maybe we'll play that in full. It's fucking tense. I won.
Yeah.
But I interrupted a lot that night to great effect. Every time I interrupted him, I was getting these huge laughs because everyone was, sick of him talking. It was a great battle. Love you, William. Well, not really. Let's leave it. Let's go. This is going to be a short episode. We watched all the things. They were the newbie nights, and that was like maybe one of the best battles we've seen in a long time.
Yes.
Theo Mason Wood versus Shannon Brooke. That's it. It's so hot here in Berlin.
Is Theo here for the next season? Theo?
Theo, he'll be back.
Okay.
He'll be back for sure.
Good.
I'm going to give him one of the new guys, because he's coming up for Lost, and one of the other losses from the... Actually, that's a good one. I'm going to give him Devanch or something. So we're here every 2 weeks. Next week, the roast battle is Gino Cristoforo versus Tom Strissel is our next headline event. That's going to be happening in 2 weeks from now. Early predictions on that battle?
I think Strissel might win.
Shit, man.
I'm just abstaining altogether because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Okay.
I'm not going to be judging. I think it could go either way. Tom Strissel has some secret weapons.
Yeah.
And if Gino just manages to just not be a prick, he could very easily win it.
I personally think Gino is going to come gangbusters. When Scott Reynolds comes back and you're like, oh shit.
He's wearing like a suit and tie and shit.
Yeah. Gino's going to come with a fucking energy and vintage Cristoforo all the way for me. I think the Cristoforo just has so much roast experience that Tom doesn't have.
It's going to be a good battle.
It's going to be a fucking... it's going to be tense and hilarious. I think it's going to be a great battle. They've known about the battle for so long, so it's just they're simmering in their head. When you have a roast opponent coming up in 2 weeks, of a big battle, every morning you wake up and you're like, and then eventually you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fucking roast that fucking guy. Fuck. And then you spend 2 weeks just mildly stressing about it, and then write all the jokes on the tram on the way to the gig. That's how we do it in Berlin. Work smart, not hard. Thank you. This has been episode 4, guys. We did it.
Yes.
Come on. They said we'd never do it.
They said it.
They gotta stop saying that. They gotta stop saying shit.
They got to.
Yeah, they're talking too much fucking
And one day we will name who they is.
Yeah, dude, they is in big one. Terry, give us a call. Please get up for my friend Dane Brasher, the champion, adjudicator extraordinaire, Fair Walsh, and Christoph Schmidt is over there.
All right.
Goodbye.